print out the facts on the thing that I'm about to talk about. Y'all can't see it, but my printer's right there. It prints me out the facts so I can read them over here. What is up, my interwebby type people? Welcome to Shareware, where we share the latest and greatest in technology. Today we have, which y'all know that, I don't even know why I tell you because it says it down in the damn description, but today we have a Bluetooth speaker. This is the ZDatt Murora. It comes in 4 colors. This one happens to be the gold, but it's also got a silver, a blue, or a pink option. This is, I believe it's $29.99 on Amazon right now, and it's one of those dual purpose things. So if you've got like 30 bucks, that's all you've got to your damn name, and you need a lamp and you need a speaker, this thing right here does both. So I'm gonna go ahead, open it up. I'll tell you what I like, what I don't like, what I wish they would have done differently. So, opening this bad boy up, you are greeted by the speaker in one of the most simple kind of design choices I have ever seen for a unboxing. They actually put the instructions, which I'll show you in the GoPro shot, but they give you the instructions inside the actual container, which is actually kind of cool. It's different. The speaker is in this kind of strange material pouch. I'm not exactly even sure what to classify this material as, but you got your speaker and a micro USB, which interestingly enough is blue. I'm wondering if maybe the blue option of the speaker was maybe the first option, and they kind of just ran with it for all the charging cords because it doesn't exactly fit with the product. It doesn't look bad, it just seems out of place. But it is a blue micro USB. This is the speaker. Now, it's called an hourglass design for obvious reasons. I was actually pretty impressed the first time I opened this thing up because it's actually metal. I was not expecting this to have a metal body on it. This is some kind of polyplastic, but the physical, the gold pieces are actually metal. Now on the bottom here, we have your touch controls and an on-off switch. This controls your lighting, which there are 4 lighting modes to this thing. There is off, then there is a white, just a plain white lamp light. Then there is kind of this slow ambient kind of lighting, which it'll change colors because this has an RGB LED circuit inside. And then the 4th mode I like to call seizure mode because it's supposed to strobe to the beat of the music, but it literally just does whatever the hell it wants. As far as physical specs go, this thing is about 6 inches tall and weighs about a pound, if I remember right from the Amazon packaging. If you need a comparison, I'll bring the horchata back in the frame. Slightly smaller than a Rockstar can. So if you go to your store, you pick one up, you're like, oh, speaker's about that size, good to know. This is something that, you know, $30, I was thinking about it, and I was like, do I really want to critique the speaker inside? Because if you're paying 30 bucks for something, and you want the best Bluetooth speaker you're gonna get for 30 bucks and that's all you have to spend, you're not looking for one that's also a lamp. It's gonna be just solely a speaker. This right here is dual purpose. This is for someone that either wants to bring a little character to their desk, or like I said, flat out needs a lamp and needs a speaker, and thought it'd be easy and compact to fit something into both. I would almost say it's lamp first, speaker second, especially with the way they market it. But that's not a bad thing. And it definitely has this kind of new age lava lamp kind of feel to it, I feel like. And in the dark, it's actually pretty cool. Now, before shooting the video for this thing, it was actually quite the research project trying to figure out exactly what kind of speaker driver was in here, because I wanted to, you know, give you guys an actual idea as far as specs go, which there was nothing for. And I really wish I stopped doing that and actually picked this thing up, because if I had just played with it, I would have known that everything on this thing is unscrewable, and I could have easily just seen the driver, which I'll show you right now. So opening it up, this right here is the driver. To me, it looks like a 3-watt driver. It's definitely not something you were meant to see because there are little dots of what look like hot glue holding it together, but it's there, and that's where your sound is coming from. That's what it looks like. It looks like a typical cheap Bluetooth speaker. But being as it is an actual metal frame, and they do have the retention ring in here to hold it in place, you actually get a very, very good acoustic style sound out of this thing, which if you turn on the ambient lighting, where that kind of, you know, changes colors but does it slowly, and you had some soft, clean acoustic guitar in here, this is like the perfect bedside table relaxation light, seriously. Now the battery in this thing is a 1000 milliamp hour battery, which is good for 8 hours of playtime, which isn't bad. And speaking of playtime, let's go ahead and find a YouTube video so I can tell you guys exactly how this sounds, and I might even kick the lights off so you can see the lighting configuration from the RGB LEDs that light up the hourglass. So let's get into this. I'm gonna go shut the lights off, so I'm gonna be gone for a second, but you just listen to the music.
I hate you, I love you, I hate that I love you, don't want to, but I can't put nobody else above you. I hate you, I love you, I hate that I want you.
I'll hold it by my face. I know it's kind of hard to see me right now, but that right there was about 70% volume, and I'll kick it back on in a minute so you can enjoy it. But I found that over 70% volume, you kind of get a distortion factor. So 70% is about as high as I would ever go with this thing. But it's more than enough to fill a small bedroom or an office and to give you that ambient sound to go with the ambient lighting.
These days I don't know how to talk to you, I don't know how to be there when you need me. It feels like the only time you see me is when you turn your head to the side and look at me differently. Oh.
Okay, so this will be playing to the beat.
Too good to you. I'm way too good to you.
This is supposed to be to the beat of the music.
My love for granted. I just don't understand it. I just don't understand. I hate you, I love you, I hate that I want you, you want him, you need him, and I will never be him.
I forget how hot soft boxes get until I can shut them off. Anyways, getting back to this thing, I'm gonna go ahead and kick it off. Now, as far as loudness goes, it does get louder than I thought it would. It really does. It gets more than loud enough to fill an office or a bedroom, like I said. I would try to keep it around that 70% volume sweet spot. It's definitely not something, you know, you're gonna be getting really immersed in the music with, but it is good for ambient sound with the ambient lighting. It's the perfect background device. Now, something I didn't like, which I'm not exactly sure how they could have possibly fixed it and then retained that clean look to it, would be that the controls, if the speaker is sitting the way that the speaker is supposed to sit, you cannot change a damn thing about it because the controls are right on the bottom of it. You can't do any of that if it's just sitting somewhere being used as a speaker. And if you flipped it over, you can't hear anything. So that's kind of a funky flaw that I found. If you get it set up and, you know, just leave it in the corner of the room like I feel like this thing was made to be, a corner of the room, ambient lighting, make you relax kind of device, it's doing its purpose. So if you have, you know, $30 to your name and only $30 to your name, and you are required to use those $30 to purchase not only a lamp, but also something to listen to audio with, why not? Anyways, guys, that is it for this one. Like this video and subscribe, and I will be forever grateful. Leave a comment down below and let me know what I should try to get my grubby little hands on next. I love you all. Deuces, kitties.